Finally, on the issue of flooding, how bad is the situation there? And have you felt the impact of 1.2 billion shillings that the national government says it has already spent on dealing with the floods?
The impact down there is very minimal, my brother. That I've just told you a few minutes ago that yes, we appreciate the receipt of this food. But then if you talk to families down there, you know, I told you from last year, the entire Nyatike sub-county, there was no harvesting at all because of the same floods. And we as leaders, sporadically, we have had to look for food to give them. But we also appreciate the government support. But now this flood has continued to the extent that members of the public, hundreds of families have been displaced in places like Kabuto, Nyora, Modi, Aneko, and Angugo, and the environs. So these guys are living in these centers, and they have no food. So once they are given the government food, that is what they are relying on. So I think we need to double the effort. I think we are, as the minister was saying, there may be need to dedicate more resources to salvaging this. Apart from what we think as leaders it is high time, as we do the temporal measures to during this period, it is high time all Kenyans agreed that we may need to review some of our land policies and go for a longer term solution, like permanently moving these people from these water-prone areas to some higher ground in a way of a settlement, and then embarking on serious environmental restoration and conservation and whatever you want to call it, because I know in some parts of our country the environment has been totally messed up, and so it's a matter of ICU situation, and we need to do all we can to revive our natural environment. And also, like in Nyatike, maybe that some of the blocked waterways, we may need to dredge them. And you know, that is maybe a multi-billion kind of project, which I foresee if we are a truly thinking nation, that we see problems and we don't want to repeat them the way they have been repeated every year in, year out. Then we should think, like I'm always thinking, the money that we have in these special funds, supposing we decided to do these things in advance when there is no rain, there is no disaster, and we come up with solutions that can last longer to save the lives of our people, so that even when we have those floods, maybe we may lose the crops that are planted down there, like when we move people, then we create land banks for some economic use, but we don't lose lives of Kenyans. I think that would be the right way to go.
All right. Thanks, Dr.